Hey there. I'm going to go ahead and take some deep grounding breaths while I light my candle, and I invite you to join me if you wish. Yeah, so I'm not one to rush into planning my whole year right at January 1st. It feels like such an arbitrary day to all of a sudden have my whole year, even my whole first quarter planned out. And because it's still winter, my body really is calling me to continue a deep reflection, to have a bit of slowness and stillness and um, time to reflect. And so that's what I'm doing. And I wanted to share with you today some of the things I'm learning about myself looking back on 2017. But I did want to uh, uh, share with you, like, if you are not a person who wants to have or doesn't feel good having things goals set immediately on January 1st, then I'm with you, right? Like sisterhood. I'm more like a bulb. I start getting going around March or April, or maybe like a tree, right? Like start budding in the spring and then really flowering these beautiful leaves during the summer and go dormant, go quiet in the winter. But anyway, I want to share with you what I've learned over 2017 as I look back. And I'm realizing that 2017 has really unveiled my flaws in major ways. And it's been a really humbling experience, really humbling. Carl Jung calls these flaws our shadow side. So our shadow side is those parts of ourselves that we view as broken, as wrong, sometimes even bad. It's the part of ourselves that we hide from ourselves and from others, sometimes consciously, where we consciously choose to look away from this part of ourselves, oftentimes unconsciously, where something is so painful to see that we have hid it away very deeply and we don't realize how it's affecting us. And that's something that I've learned as these flaws or this shadow side is starting to come forward in my life over the last year. I am seeing how not acknowledging them or not facing them and integrating them into my life has actually affected my life. So that our shadow side never goes away. Even if we don't see it or we're not showing it to others, it's always there. It's always affecting how we interact with the world and how we can make choices and who we're being. So the journey of facing the shadow side is definitely one I'm still on, and it's working towards non-judgment. That's what I'm doing right now, is working towards non-judgment, like being able to see these parts of myself and not immediately condemn them and punish myself for them. And I'll have to admit, there are not that many moments where I can get to non-judgment. I'm getting better at it. Most of the time when I'm lucky, it's more like this uneasy truce with these parts of myself, right? I'm calling a truce, but even that is a huge improvement over judging myself harshly and being really punitive towards myself. And I have a life coach that has been so supportive. She, no matter what I bring to the table, it seems like she's always telling me, you're too hard on yourself. You're too hard on yourself. So clearly, this is a lesson I'm still learning, and being able to come to an uneasy truce is a good first step. And I can see how I've been particularly hard on myself for experiencing emotions like anger. Like that's a shadow part of myself that I've been really honest about sharing with you. Been very honest with how it's come up for me in my motherhood. And this is a shadow aspect of myself that I judge very harshly. I don't know why. There's some feelings that I like, as soon as I start feeling them, I'm like, I shouldn't be having this. I shouldn't be having this. And I'm trying to get rid of them, right? Like, instead of just embracing them and allowing them to flow through me as feelings should. Feelings deserve to be heard. They have a right to be heard. They're going to come. They're going to bring a message, and then they're going to flow away. So instead of resisting those feelings, like the anger or resentment, I need to allow myself to embrace them and let them flow through me, not grab onto them either. It's kind of this tricky place of allowing them to flow without latching on, without resisting them. And that's the journey that I've been learning in 2017, and the journey that I continue to go on as I enter into 2018. So it's really, 2017 has brought this real sense of humbleness as I faced those parts of myself I haven't wanted to see. I've shared some of those with you. And it's been hard. However, there have also been gifts that have come because of my willingness to see these parts of myself and learn to integrate them. And there have been unexpected gifts. And one of those is it's making me a better mother. Like, that's just, it's the truth. Now that I can really face those parts of me that I don't, I'm not proud of, it's helping me to model the willingness to be truthful. It's modeling for my son the willingness to invest in my own growth and change. And I'll be honest, it's also caused me to model recognizing my mistakes and asking forgiveness and making restitution. Being able to model that for my son, I think, is going to be incredibly valuable for him. So yeah, being humbled has unexpected gifts in it. Another thing that it's brought me is it's made me, I think, a more relatable and compassionate coach for other moms. I've shared very vulnerably with you in the last 6 months or so, opening my heart in big ways, like massive ways, to share some of these things that I'm dealing with and facing, including some explosive anger. And while that's been kind of a scary thing to do, I think it's a real gift and an opportunity to support and inspire other people. So facing my shadow side, I'm hoping will allow me to have a ripple effect in other people's lives. And then the third gift that facing my shadow side has brought me is it's really helping me to take radical responsibility for my own emotions, for my home, and for my relationships. Hi, Fawn. Hi, Pam. Thanks for the hearts, Pam. And when I talk about radical responsibility, I'm taking responsibility for myself in really big, really new ways, and that is pulling back my power. It's giving me my power back. I'm taking it back from external circumstances. I'm taking it back from my feelings. Instead of being a victim to my feelings, to my emotions, or to what other people are doing, I'm taking back that power and taking responsibility to create the feelings and to create the home and create the relationships that I want, not that I'm defaulting in. That's huge. Like, that is so massive. I'm super excited about that gift that has been buried in all of this hard stuff. I'm super excited, and I really want to keep on this road and building on it because I can see how it's benefiting my family already, my sweet little family. And I know I can see if I keep following this, how facing my shadow side and integrating her into who I am will make me a stronger, more powerful woman. And the reason is because when I've integrated all of these pieces into myself, when I'm no longer judging myself in punitive ways, I'm no longer afraid of other people recognizing my flaws and pointing them out to me and judging me harshly. I'm taking back my power from their ability to punish me for what my flaws are, because I will have already embraced them and understood them. I will be able to be a master of my full self and be able to shine with boldness because all parts of me are integrated and whole and loved. I'm not there yet, honestly, but it's what a beautiful vision to work towards and to feel that I'm already on the path towards that. And so I wonder if you'd be able to join me or you'd want to join me on facing these shadow sides. Now, I know it sounds kind of miserable, and sometimes it is. I'll just be honest. It's rather painful, but the gifts are really so potent. And really all it takes is a willingness to curiosity. The willingness to what I consider a brave curiosity. To be curious about those parts of yourself that you are either hiding or hiding from. What part of yourself are you judging harshly? And how can you take the compassion that you already experience as a mother, take that compassion and, like a boomerang, instead of throw it up, let it come back to you. That compassion can come back to embracing these parts of yourself that you may have been hiding or hiding from. And the thing is that as you do that, I would love to walk with you on this journey. You could always private message me or shoot me an email. But as you do this, there's going to be openings and unveilings and ripple effects in your life in ways that you can't imagine. I can't imagine. I'm only just beginning to see some of the ripple effects and feeling the gratitude for those hard experiences that have revealed to me my shadow side. So I'm wishing blessings of transformation and growth for you in 2018. Bye-bye.